You guys able to see my screen?
Yeah.
So last week we discussed, right, parameterization, parameter properties, and date and time parameterization. So anyone can answer what is parameterization? Hello?
The values which we enter through the keyboard should be parameterized. That is parameter.
Okay, good. What are the parameter properties?
File, date and type.
No, properties.
Okay.
Those will be parameter types. Properties, I'm asking about properties.
Yeah, sequentially, shall I say?
Yeah. Yes.
In the file, we have that file properties, sequential, each iteration, sequential occurrence, and sequential ones.
Okay.
And random each iteration, random each occurrence, and random ones, and unique each iteration, and unique each occurrence, and unique ones, and
Okay.
same line with some other parameter also.
Okay. What is the stand for unique? Unique. Yeah.
Yeah, that will first unused data point. It points to the first unused data point, like 1 to 1.
Yeah. What is the random?
Random, it picks the value randomly to the. Every user has to pick the randomly random data point.
Okay. What is sequential?
Every user has to pick the first data point and it updates to on every iteration.
Each iteration?
Yeah, that will those data points will updates on every iteration.
Occurrence?
Occurrence means for every occurrence, it will picks the next value.
Yes. What is the ones?
For n iterations or n occurrences also, it picks the same value.
Yeah. Give me an example of the secure application. Which property we can suitable?
Which application?
Secure application.
For that is unique we do use.
Yes, unique we need to prefer because secure application nothing but so for our credentials only. So that is the secure, right? For example, we are there. So everyone is a different credentials for our banking or our social website and our mail IDs, and right? But if you use for the sequential, it will work. Sequential or random? No, right? So what is the sequential stand for? Every user has to pick the first data point. Means first user, second user, third user, fourth user, how many users? It will pick for the only first password only. In that type of a situation, is it correct? No, right? So going to the random. Random means maybe first user it pick the third password and fourth user pick the first. Maybe fifth user again will pick the first also. So means it's random, it is picking. So this is also not possible for the every time. So only unique property it is possible because it's a one-to-one mapping. So user one will pick the like what is the first unused data point will be there. So it will pick for that. Okay. So it's clear for everyone that properties. Anyone any doubts? Rashekar, Pradeep, Sunny.
No, sir.
All right. Okay, good. So like Pradeep, like I want for the future date. How do we can do the parameterization?
Sir?
I want for the future date because so for example, our application only we are booking for the flight ticket. So I want to book the flight return ticket will be maybe this month 9th or 10th. Okay, assume today is the 6th. I want for the 9th or 10th. Okay. So how do we can do for the parameterization? What is your process? Anyone? If you Pradeep don't know, Sarni. Sarni, are you there?
Yeah,
Yeah. How to we can do the future date?
we need to open the tool and replace transaction
I think you guys
like the
are not
value.
following the right. You are not
Can I
practicing everyone. Sorry.
went to the parameter settings, runtime
Okay.
settings,
Yeah.
and select the date. Sorry.
Yeah. So I will explain. See, first thing, what is the value you want future, right? First thing you need to do for the parameterization, that is the date and time parameterization. For example, here you can observe return date will be there. So we are doing for the return date is a parameterization. After did for the return date parameterization. So if you did for the date and time parameterization, so if you not given any period date or future date you don't want to miss, it will pick for the obviously current date. So for example, you did for the script today, you did for the, if you not done for the parameterization, then tomorrow you are executing this script, it will work because the date will be future date, it will be not there, but your recorded script is the 4th April 6th, but tomorrow is the 7th, but you are trying to running the script, okay, just you are replaying the script, but you are getting for the error. So means that is point of view. So if it is a date is there in our script, definitely we need to do for the date and time parameterization. So that is a very important. So if you are in your script, say any date field will be there, we must do for the date and time parameterization. Going to the like future date, past date. So you can select for the return date. Okay. This is the return date one. And this is the formats, which format you need to take that one. Maybe this is the exact our format. But if you select this, it will work. Yes or no?
No.
It will work?
No.
Because as our application, it is supporting from the this format. Okay, this format is supporting, but you are checking from the some different format. Your like your script will always fail. So when you are doing for the first thing is the parameterization date and time. So application which format is accepting? Maybe it is like M and D and Y and maybe hours, minutes, seconds also will be there. You can select for that. So based on for the application format, you need to select for here. If it is there, you can select here. If you're not there also, we can edit also possible here. Using for the percentage M, maybe you want for the like minus, then you can slash place, you can give minus, you will get for there. You can observe here. For example, I am removing from the slash and I given this. So you can observe it's changed, right? So means that is the thing, because what is the your format? What is that? You can select that way. If it is there here, you can select directly. If it's not there also, you can enter for the edit is possible for here. So now going to the here, when you are write it for the parameterization, it will be like this. So we have the offset will be there. If you select this offset and if you give for the how many days you want, you can give here. Okay. What will happen is I want for the 5 days future date. Then you need to giving for the unit check for the offset and give for the 5 days. Then assume which date it will come. 5 days means this is the 6th rate, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, it will pick. So now we'll observe just what date it will come. So just save this and we'll observe. So again, why I'm explaining this. I think you guys are not practicing well. So you need to practice well, everyone. So you need to work with as a teamwork and do for the like this. So you will get for the good knowledge. So now we'll come to the date and time parameterization we did, right? See, now you can observe 11 came. Future date or first date?
Future
So,
date.
future date.
Future.
So like this, if you want future date, you can check for the offset and you can give for the number of days. Maybe you want for the time also, exactly current date or exactly future date. So you can give for the here also, you can observe hours, minutes, seconds. But for here you can observe, don't want for the include for the weekends, 8th and 9th, I don't want. Then you can give for the only working days. Then 2 days will be more than that. Means it's a 13, you will pick date. So you don't want for the like including for the these days, you can give for the working days only. Just you can execute once. Okay. So tomorrow onwards, everyone will be work with the together as a teamwork. You can do. You will get good knowledge. So previous batch they did for the good practice. Same way, you guys also do practice that is way. Use your convenient time. Just 1 hour is fine. Not more than morning to evening. No need. Daily 1 hour you can spend, and you will get for the good knowledge for this point of view. Okay. Now we'll come to the output window. We'll check. See what date came? 13 is came. Because we are given in the parameter properties, we are given for the 5 days, only working days only we are given. Then it is not count for the that days. So this is the way we need to do for the future date. Maybe I want for the past date. So how do we get to for the past date means we need to check for the offset, and after that you need to click for the period to current date. Period to current date means past date. For example, I want for the current. So when you are selecting for the offset, maybe period to working days, what will happen means maybe you want future date is coming from the current date plus past date, current date minus only it is come. So you are thinking about first to minus, that is not come. So when you are doing for the parameterization, first thing is pick for the current date, and after that you want for the future date, past date means you need to give for the plus means future date, minus means past date. So you can check this period to current date, just will give for the 1 day. So I want for the tomorrow date, 1 day means 5th. So just you can save this and just execute. See, which date came? Past date came or not? See, everyone have observed 5th is the past date. So this is the way we need to pick for the past date also. So it's clear for everyone, date and time parameterization.
Yes.
So for example, in your field, DOB will be there, date of birth will be there. So how to you can handle means based on for these properties only can handle. So you did for the parameterization, then what will happen? So what is the current date only it is display. If you did for the parameterization date of birth also, maybe like his date of birth will be maybe 95 or 2000 whatever maybe, but you are did for the parameterization, obviously it pick for the current date only. Then you need to give for the past date means you can check for the period to current, how many days, how many years you want, you can give for there. So very important for the in our script is the date and type parameterization. So it's clear everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, correct.
So now very good. So now what we can do means we have the we already observed, right? Types properties. Types will be, these all will be types. Custom, date and time, file, group name, iteration number, load generator name, random number, unique number. So these all will be type. Mostly we can use for the two things only, but rare cases we can use for the iteration number and random number, unique number. We can use for the very random. Maybe in my like career, right, I didn't use for the remaining. Only I use for the two only, file type and date and time only. Because if you are doing for the any kind of text or numeric, whatever maybe we can use for the file type. So if it is a date and time parameterization will be there, we can do for the date and time. So that is why this type will be important. But if you enter a point of view, they will ask for the what are the properties means you need to give for this all things. Okay. So in our material, what also will be there, you can go through and you can read it. And going to the properties, going to the here we have the properties already we discussed right yesterday last class, sequential, random, unique, and each iteration, each occurrence, and once property. So sequential stand for the every user has to pick the first data point. Random nothing but user has to pick the randomly any one of the value. So unique nothing but it is the unused data point. Like what is the unused data is there, it will pick for that first unused data. So going to the next will be once property, like unique once. Unique stand for the once nothing but first time what is the user is picked, and it will continue for the all the iterations. So can I show for again, or you guys will be simulate? Can I show or no need? Because I'm giving for the 2-3 days for you guys. Everyone will be up to parameterization. Everyone can explain for the interview questions what are the as of now we covered, and as same to everyone will be do for the system test in front of me in Monday. So if you guys anything doubts, you can please tell me. Okay. So now you guys need for the properties again or no need? Yes or
Can
no?
you explain once again?
Yeah. So see now sequential. What I told sequential nothing but every user pick the first data point. So for example, we can go to the simulate. Simulate nothing but just our understanding point of view. Okay. You are giving for the number of users will be 5 iterations. Just click on simulate. Now you can observe user 1 will pick the Jojo, user 2 also Jojo, user 3, user 4, user 5. All users in first iteration time is picking for the same. But you can observe we are given each iteration. So sequential stand for the every user has to pick the first data point only. But each iteration means every iteration it is updated for the values. Now you can observe. So iteration 2 is a Jojo 1, iteration 3 Jojo 2, iteration 4 Jojo 3, iteration 5 Jojo 4. Means it is updating for the values every iteration. That is the each iteration. So if you select for the same thing, now we'll select for the random each iteration. So same thing, click on simulate and click on simulate. Now you can observe user 1 pick the Jojo 3, user 2 Jojo 2, again user 2 Jojo 2, user 4 is a Jojo 2, user 5 is Jojo 1. Because now we are doing for the what is the property random. A random nothing but is a pick for the random anything. Same also it will pick, that is the chance. So and each iteration means it is updated for the every iteration. Maybe same also it will come because it's a random property. That is the random. Going to the next thing, unique. So unique will give for the okay 3 we can give because updated values we need means we have that much of data. So just I click this. Now you can observe user 1 pick the Jojo, user 2 is the Jojo 3, user 3 we don't have any updated value. So that is why it is not picked. And again user iteration 2 you can observe again is a user will be unused data. What is the unused data? Jojo 1 will be there. It is pick the unused data. And here you can observe Jojo 4 and Jojo 2, Jojo 4. You can observe, you guys can observe here unique when you are select unique. It is a uniquely user one first time is pick the Jojo. Second time is not pick for the Jojo because it's already used data. So second iteration time Jojo one is picking, and third iteration time Jojo two is pick. So like this is pick for the unique each iteration. So going to the next one. Again, we'll select for the sequential, and we have the occurrence will be there, each occurrence. So what is the occurrence? Nothing but. So it is like updated for the every occurrence. Values will be updated. So if you click for the simulate, you will get for the one message, because you cannot simulate a parameter where updated value on is each occurrence. So means we can't simulate here, but you have the updated value will be there. You can execute for the in our script. It will applicable. So if you select any property, sequential or unique random, it will not simulate. Is not possible here. Simulate nothing but only our understanding point of view. Going to the next, we can select for the ones, sequential ones. So what is the sequential? Every user pick the first data point only. You can observe Jojo is pick. But you can observe here one thing. First iteration time, what is the value is picked? So every time is picking for the same. You can observe Jojo only. Maybe if you give for the six iterations and 6 users and 6 iterations. So just click on simulate. See, same it is pair. Continue. 6th iteration or 100 iteration or 1000 iteration, nth iteration, it will pick for the same value. That is the ones property. Sequential nothing but, see, you can observe in our property sequential. So it is for to working for the iteration of sequential only. User one will pick the what is the value pick. All values also pick the same. User two iteration two also is picking for the same, because that is the property of the ones property. Now we'll see for the random ones. So now you can observe randomly, user is picking randomly. Any user, it is picking for the different users randomly. But you can observe once here, once property, right? So that is why what is the first iteration will pick, all the iterations picking from the same values. That is the random. You can select unique, click on simulate. See, now you can observe Jojo 1, Jojo 2, Jojo 3, Jojo 4. You don't have updated value, so that is why it is not insufficient records. You can observe insufficient records because you don't have for that much values in your username property there. So you can observe every user has every iteration is picking from the same values. So that is the story of the parameter properties. It's clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, Kiran.
Yeah, thank you. So I will show for the test data script we have pending, right? So test data script already I told, right? So if you go to the first thing will be, you can go to the application, understand for the business flow. First will be, we are launching application. Test data preparation is very important, because if you are doing for the 100 user test means you need for the 100 unique data. Same user you are testing, that is useful information. Realistic environment, it is happen like same like this. Only one user
No.
only it is access our application.
No, multiple users.
Yes, multiple users, multiple different users will be access our application. Same way, when you are doing for the performance testing, you need to do for the same way. Like every user will be unique data you need to give. Like we have the username password. Every time you need to give for the different username and different password. So that is point of view. So who will provide test data? The big question. So scripting we are doing. So you can observe here. Here you can go to the parameters. you did for the parameter username, you are passed for the 5 values. But you are testing with the 100 users or 200,000 assume. That much of data, how we'll get? So we'll get for the many ways. So one thing will be, if it is already existing project, already previous scripts will be there. So there will be, we have the data. So we can use that. That is the one thing. And going to the second thing, maybe you don't have previous data. Then what is your approach? So maybe you have the database will be there. So you can go to the database and you can pull that and you can get for the username password how many you want. You can pull there and copy and paste it here. Maybe you don't have access and we don't have any access for the DB. Then we have the DB team will be there, database team. We need to ask for them. We need for the 1,000 users for passwords. So could you please help me on this? You can send out mail. Then they will send for the those details. That is the second point. And third point. So
We
I
need
think
to
fourth
understand
point.
the
Yeah. Fourth point will be maybe we don't have DB and no one is supporting for us and we don't have any existing data also not there. Then this is will help our script. We ourselves we need to create data. So how to we can create means we have the any application must be sign up now is will be there. It's a web application must be sign up will be there. Assume Facebook will be there. So we need to create the user only. Then only we can do right our things. So any application we have the sign up will be there. Then how do we can do means click on sign up now. Enter for the username, password, confirm first name, last name, click on continue. And after that, you will get for the thank you for registering as a user. Then you can log out. So how we are doing for the here, same way you need to record our script. Using for the our views and you need to record the script. You need to record the script. So you can observe already script will be there. This is the test data script. You can observe I recorded. So now you can observe I recorded start transaction, allow start transaction means its launch is done. And after that, what I did, you can observe login. Login nothing but so just I click for the sign up now button. And after that, what we did, we are entering for the username password. You can observe username, password, and confirm password, and first name, last name, and address 1, address 2, and this all details we are given. Then you want to create the data means, see, for example, you are creating 1, 2 data means you can create here. See, for example, I am giving for the Kiran S3 user and password also some Kiran S I given. So this username will be existed or not, you can observe in the our script, our this. You can log in with the this and password Kiran S. Now click this. So incorrect username password you got. Now what we can do means just will execute for this. So just once we can execute this, just reply this. See your script will be pass. So now you can go to the here. And now this username only, this password you are created, right? You can click on this. I think still it's executing. Why it is stuck here? Okay, multi iterations will be there. Okay. Oh, pacing also will be there. Iteration pacing. It is waiting for the 78 seconds. You can observe here. Ending iteration 1 means first iteration, second iteration also completed. Again, maybe we have the multiple iterations will be there. You can go to the runtime. I think it's running, right? So we are given multiple. So we have the pacing will be there. So that is why it is waiting for the 78 seconds. And after that, it will start for the again, your script will be executed. So I'm stopping here right now. So now we'll see this user is created successfully or not. Kiran 3, Kiran. What is we are given? Kiran S3 and Kiran S, right? Invalid. What will happen? We'll do one thing. We can run only one iteration, then we'll know for that. Because multiple iterations will be there, right? Go to the run logic. So 5 times will be there. Only we can do for the one time. Now again we'll execute. So just I will change for the username password again. Okay, 3-1 and password is also I'm giving for the Kiran S1. So just we'll check here first. It will be there. Not there. Kiran S1. So here now not there. We'll execute once. Means now you guys will be know, right? Multiple data how to we can create means now you can do for the username parameterization, password parameterization, and first name, last name, address 1, address 2 you can parameterize, and you can pass for the what is the username is not there. For example, Pradeep will be there. You can create for the data Pradeep 1, Pradeep 2 you can create. Means you need to keep for the files in the parameter files. So already we have the script will be there, right? Means you need to keep for the there. I'm showing for the year because there is executing, right? You can keep the data Pradeep 1, Pradeep 2 up to how many users you want to create, you can give here. So already user is created. Again, you are executing means what will happen means you are get for the error. So because already user is created, right? So that is why you will get for error. We got same error something. Okay. What is that error? Okay, that is the transaction error. Okay, no worry. So now we'll check. Oh, shit. We are passing different password. We are not same for confirm password and didn't change. So again, I will change this to. Now username also will change as a 32. So now we'll execute. And we are getting some errors, right? We can resolve that also. Some start transaction and transaction is not missed. Sign off is not done. Say start transaction will be there and transaction not there. So that is why you are getting for the error. This is the manual also we can add. But name you need to give for the same like this only can give. How you are given for the start transaction, give for the same text. You can copy paste from the double colon place. Again, one more continue also we don't have for the proper transaction. Says continue will be there, but not ended. Just I'm giving manually. So save this. Now we'll execute and we'll see now user is created or not. So everyone will be good, right? Parameterization, how to you can do.
Yes, Kiran.
So you guys will work teamwork and do for the these two assignments. Today I'm giving for the one is for the do for the our web tool script